Hello there, guys. It's Calabar Talk Show with Dave. My guest today is a lecturer in public health, a mother, and the host of Conversation with Betty, Mrs. Betty Nji. Welcome to the show, ma.
Thank you very
Here,
much.
here we shake the female folks.
No, it's fine. Thank you
You're
very
welcome
much.
to my show, ma.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here for the purpose of, as our viewers could see,
Yeah.
yeah, about your event. So let's go straight into your event. What is the event about?
Oh, okay. So Conversations with Betty is an event that brings young people together, young ladies specifically together in one room to have conversations bordering on different topics. So this year's topic center on our theme is young female and married. So and we have lots of topics on that, and then we're going to have speakers who will dissect these topics, and then we have conversations together.
Oh, okay. You are not just the only speaker.
No, I'm not even speaking. Surprisingly, I'm not speaking at this year's event.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay, so you have facilitators.
I have speakers.
Okay, okay. So, do you have an age bracket of those to attend? Who is supposed to attend or is able to attend?
Okay, so for this year, because of the sensitivity of our topic, it's open to ladies from 21 to 40 years, both single and married.
Okay, but from what I know, in the last event, you it was open to less than 21, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to be having a future conversation with Betty for the age bracket below 21.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. So we are going to have other editions going forward, and depending on the theme that is picked, we would know how to, structure the age bracket to be able to fit in, because we look at how mature the person is for depending on a particular theme.
Okay, okay. Can I get to understand that more? How much a person is?
Oh well, this year's theme and the topics involved are sensitive in the sense that a lot is going on in our world, in the space of marriages, relationships. We are hearing about so many divorces going on here and there. There's so much issues of domestic violence, and just like I said, conversations with Betty is a safe space for women where they can feel free to express themselves, to be able to share, because you know that you're in the same room with young ladies that are possibly experiencing one or two other things too at the same time. So we also try to make it such that those that are in the hall are emotionally mature enough to be able to take in
Okay,
the kind of information that will be shared or will be given out.
okay. Like you told me earlier on, you have subtopics on marriage, career, divorce, society, and lots more. So, and these are basically the topics that your your guests are going to have
Yeah.
in the event.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to be having topics on communication in relationships. So this goes both ways, whether relationships with the female folk or relationships with the opposite sex. Just because when we have friends that are close to us, same sex, we share a kind of bond with them, and that friendship becomes emotional at some point. So we need to also learn how to communicate in such relationships. So we're going to have communication. We're going to have emotional intelligence. In today's ever busy and dynamic world, we need to learn how to relate with other people. So we need to be emotionally intelligent to know how to what to do at a particular time and what not to do. So whether in your marriage or in your friendships and in your relationships with other people, we need to be emotionally intelligent. We have topics bordering on therapy, accessing therapy, and how therapy can help you. Maybe if you're going through a particular thing at a particular time, and it's affecting your mind, it's affecting your mental health, it's affecting your functionality, you need therapy to be able to get yourself back on your feet. Then we have other topics bordering on forgiveness and prayer and understanding of self-worth.
Okay. If I was going to be a speaker there, I'll talk about the female folks having to be comfortable making their own money so
Hmm.
that we, the men, can rest from having to give them our own money that is now their money.
Oh well, yeah. So right, even if you're a speaker, there it's one of those things because we encourage young ladies to be self-sufficient. So whether you're married, whether you're single, have to have your own source of income. No matter how little it is, the fact that it belongs to you and it has your name on it,
Oh yeah,
it
makes a huge
gives you your
difference.
own integrity and makes you have some form of dignity. Because really, we cannot say what may happen the next minute, but it's important that you have your own money as a young lady, as a lady in general. You just need to have your own money.
Okay, if I was 21 and still living with my parents and I can't afford 3,000 naira to come to the event, for any reason because of this show, because of Calabar Talk Show with Dave, is there a promo for?
Oh well, maybe by tomorrow or a day before, you just look out on my social media pages. I know that a few people have said they're going to buy tickets and then help us to give it out to deserving people. But as for having 3,000 naira, we put out the content of the show very early enough, since first week of September or thereabout. So I think it's enough time for one to have gotten ready. Even if you live with your parents still give you money for data. You have money for what you have. You get money from your parents. So you have to learn to commit, invest to the kind of value that you need. And if you think that conversations with Betty is going to offer you that kind of value, then I feel that is worth sacrificing that shawarma or meat pie or ice cream for.
Well, there's a new pandemic in town: side chicks and marriages. So
Okay.
please, please, I'm begging you, please, that should possibly be a topic there.
Okay.
Yes, it should be a topic there. For the first time, when it comes to side chicks, it doesn't relate to the male gender, but although the female folks will find a way to twist it and colors in. But the biggest hater of a woman is another woman, and the
Hmm.
biggest problem of a woman
Hmm.
is another woman.
Hmm.
We only just follow uh, testosterone hormones, and that's our problem. But
Hmm.
it's centered on the female folk. So I
Hmm.
hope that comes up so that we have changes in this pandemic and reduce, you know, breakups in marriages and so on and so forth.
Wow. It's actually a very big issue. and
Of late,
and
I saw a video. I think that they said Jacaranda or something, and a married woman was breaking it. Actually, broke a bottle
oh wow.
on a. I watched the video on a side chick's head.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's becoming a big problem.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
becoming a big
Wow.
problem.
It actually is a problem. It's a big problem, and we are doing our best. It's a big problem. At the end of the day, a woman is still on the receiving end
Oh yeah,
of
yes,
all the trauma, the
yes,
emotional, everything that comes with finding out that maybe your husband has a side chick. The woman is still at the receiving end. So
and also there's karma. So now what we end up having is a circle of side chicks over and over and over because if you're doing someone's husband now, somebody will do your husband. So it's just not a big circle of karma.
oh well, but at the end of the day, men should be responsible enough. So I've come back to the men, yes. So if you know that, you are in a committed relationship, this doesn't even just have to do with marriage. If you know you are in a committed relationship with somebody, why can't you be loyal? So men give excuses, oh, we are the weaker sex, but at the end of the day, you are also the one who is committing to another person, and then you're also the one who is feeling very comfortable to step out away from that person and still have sexual relations with another person. So men
Uh,
should rise up to the occasion too. The issue of side chicks will not be there if the men were faithful to their wives and to their partners.
do you know we have a dip in our economy or GDP of any given state if men don't cheat? We
Ah,
circulate our money in Nigeria by cheating husbands too. As funny as it sounds,
wow.
our economy will crumble. Okay, just watch. Unicorn has resumed.
Okay.
All the girls are back. There'll be a flow of money in Calabar in the next 2 to 3 months because the girls are back. And because the
Okay.
girls are back, the men are giving them money for house rent, and giving them money for pockets, giving them money for food, giving them money for basically almost everything they could afford.
So
I'm
this
just
is another angle.
I'm just saying though, but nevertheless, like I said, like
Both.
and even boats too.
Wow.
But nevertheless, I this would be a talk for another day though. But the male folks could afford to have sexual relations with someone else and doesn't necessarily fall in love with that other woman he is having an affair with.
But as long as you are married, you are meant to be with one partner, except you are polygamous in nature, actually. So as long as you are married, you have taken vows and said, oh, it's me and you forever till death do us part. So why do you go and still, bring in another person? Let's leave love out of it. What exactly?
Do you know what I'm thinking about? Is are men actually polygamous in nature, or is it part of us?
The truth of the matter is that everybody actually has a tendency to be polygamous or to cheat. Everybody, that's females and males alike. But then maybe it's the level of discipline among both genders. Maybe men are not as disciplined as women are. It's not to say women do not cheat. Women cheat also. But then
And
it's
and they
more
cheat and they
rampant on
cheat
the
better.
male. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. I
And
agree
they
with
cheat
you
better.
because it's harder to catch a woman that is cheating. The reason why there is the issue of sight is because, well, men are being caught every day. You understand? So, but then it's also more rampant among the male gender, and so at the end of the day, it's not about being polygamous, or it's just about respecting your partner, committing. It's about loyalty to one person. It's about being faithful and about keeping the vows that you have made before God and man.
Well, I'm not married though, so some persons will ask me, what are you even saying? What are you talking about? You don't know anything. But in my opinion, what doesn't make a man cheat is not because he loves his wife so much or his girlfriend, not because he fears God, it's not because whatever thing. What doesn't make a man cheat is respect for himself. Because if I do this, I'm going to devalue myself. That's the biggest thing for me. I'm not trying to encourage men to cheat though, because it's actually wrong from a biblical standpoint and a moral standpoint.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is a talk for another day. A man is the head of the house, and a happy man and a respectful husband makes a happy
Home.
wife. Yeah, and a happy
Okay.
home.
Okay.
Yeah, makes a happy wife, and a
Yeah.
happy wife makes a happy home.
Yeah.
So it starts from the man.
Yeah.
So where is the venue for the event and the time?
Oh well. So because it's ticketed, we
Okay.
have a link for payments. So when you make the payments through the link, you now there's going to be another form at the end of when your payment goes through. There's a form that comes out where you can now fill in your details and your email address. And so already today we started sending out emails to registered participants.
Okay.
So that have the time and the venue of the event.
Oh, the venue
Yeah.
is not public.
Yes, so
Okay.
it's not yet public. It's not yet public. My team and I will decide if by the eve of the day, maybe if we decide to take in registration on the spot, we
Yeah.
can now make the venue public.
That's what you get when you have an event planner planning her own events. Guys, from 18 to
From
from
21
21 and
to
above.
40, yeah.
Yeah, and to 40. What about
Yeah,
50
because
plus?
the team says young, married, and female. So we need to keep it in the range of a generation or two generations that understand
Okay,
each
the
other.
trend. You're
Yeah.
okay.
We don't want to go beyond
Okay, I
to
understand.
another
I
the other
understand.
generation.
Understand. So if you're 21 and above and you're below 40, please
Yeah.
endeavor to attend
Please.
conversation with
With
Betty.
Betty,
So where
yes.
should we follow you, or where should they follow you?
Oh, okay. So all my social media handles are on Facebook, I am Betty Nji. On Instagram, I am Elizabeth underscore Nji. On Twitter, I am Elizabeth underscore Nji. I'm also on LinkedIn for those that career wise, and on LinkedIn, I am Elizabeth Nji.
Okay, is there phone number for them to call?
Oh yes, for no, send a WhatsApp message to 0817 871 3140.
Okay,
0817 871 3140, and I'll respond to all your messages immediately.
okay.
Yeah.
It's Calabar Talk Show with Dave. Don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page, Calabar Talk Show with Dave. On YouTube, Calabar Talk Show with Dave. Hope to see you guys soon. Have a nice day.